Hey guys, Zaire from Yugatech, and today we're in Shenzhen, China to check out the all-new HUAWEI Pura 70 Pro. Specifically, this phone. This phone is now on sale in China and we gotta try it out. The new Pura 70 series with the middle spec model, the Pura 70 Pro. So, what does it have in store? Well, I suggest you watch on to find out with our first impressions.
So you might be wondering, what exactly is the Pura 70 series? Is it a new model from Huawei? Well, it's effectively the successor to the Huawei P60 series we've come to love. The company decided to change it from the P series to Pura in order to rebrand the lineup into something more fashionable. And they've definitely done so with the Pura 70 Pro, especially when it comes to the design of the phone. Like its predecessor, the P60 Pro, the Pura 70 Pro features a unique design language. There's a triangular camera island with a revised triple camera layout. The camera arrangement reminds me somewhat of Mickey Mouse when you view it from a landscape perspective. I mean, it's not just me, right? The unit we have is finished in white and it looks great. Aside from the unique camera island, the back panel features a minimalist design with the Huawei logo at the lower left corner. It's also made of glass, which helps make the phone not only look but also feel premium. The phone itself features a curved design that makes it nice to hold. However, it is rather heavy. In particular, it is a bit top heavy, and from my experience, you do feel the weight after using it for quite some time. Overall though, the Huawei Pura 70 Pro is a great looking phone. If you liked how the P60 Pro looked and felt, you will definitely enjoy the Pura 70 Pro. Aside from the design, another strong suit of the new Huawei Pura 70 Pro is the display. It uses a 6.8-inch LTPO OLED with a 120Hz refresh rate. The borders are thin and almost non-existent. More importantly, they are even all around. While we didn't get to watch YouTube or Netflix on the phone due to regional restrictions, we were able to watch some videos on Bilibili. At the same time, we used it to check out the content we were able to capture, and with that, it's one of the best displays from a smartphone I've personally tried this 2024. The colors are really vivid and the blacks can get very deep. More importantly, the colors are accurate too, which makes it great to review all of the content you will be able to capture on this phone. But it's not just the display, the audio sounds nice as well. You get a dual stereo speaker setup which sounds amazing. More importantly, it's quite loud too, and even at max volume, there is no distortion in output. As a result, you have a great combination of a nice display and speakers for watching video. With the 120Hz refresh rate, you have smooth animations all around too. Now, let's move on to one of the best aspects of the Huawei Pura 70 Pro, which is the cameras. On the Pura 70 Pro, you get a triple rear camera highlighted by a 50 megapixel main shooter with PDAF and OIS, a 48 megapixel telephoto, and a 12.5 megapixel ultrawide. Meanwhile, the front camera uses a 13 megapixel sensor for your selfie needs. If you were already impressed by the cameras of the P60 Pro we got to try last year, you will definitely enjoy the one on the Pura 70 Pro. I was certainly impressed. You can take really sharp photos all around with very accurate colors. Even up to 10x zoom, you are still able to get some great images. If you turn on AI, you can even take some crazy photos and the AI will do most of the work for you. The use of AI can be clearly seen when you zoom in to the max, especially when you're taking photos. For example, in the photo here, you can see that the license plate reads somewhat distorted instead of blurred, showing the AI algorithm at work. Aside from zooming in, it also helps improve photos taken at night. Despite taking a bunch of photos with almost zero light, you can get really sharp images with barely any grain. Not to mention the photos don't end up looking filtered, allowing you to capture some really great content in almost all lighting conditions. It's a similar story when you're shooting with video. The Huawei Pura 70 Pro can shoot up to 4K at 60 FPS, allowing you to capture some of the best videos possible. Whether it's at night or in daytime, the videos are really nice and sharp. While you do have stabilization, it does only work at 1080p at 60 FPS maximum. As a photographer, I even took some identical photos using my Sony a7 Mark III to compare with the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. While the overall output is that the Sony still wins in terms of performance, you can see just how capable the camera of the Pura 70 Pro is. And to give you a better idea, you can check out some of the sample photos and videos we were able to take right here. Now, while the video and image quality are great, I do have to mention that the Pura 70 Pro I use is effectively a test unit. With that, the final results could change given future software updates. In terms of performance, the Pura 70 Pro is powered by Huawei's own Kirin 9010 chipset. The unit we have comes with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. There is no option to expand storage further though. Unfortunately, we weren't able to try out games or run benchmarks. As I mentioned earlier, the unit we have is a test unit and there will still be updates to come. At the same time, regional restrictions made it impossible to download our usual benchmarking apps. With that said, we suggest you stay tuned for the full review, which will be coming soon. In terms of battery, the Huawei Pura 70 Pro uses a 5000 mAh unit. Interestingly, it did last me quite a long time despite shooting the entire day while I was in China. Like the performance benchmarks, we weren't able to do a proper test. Now, when you do need to recharge, there is a 100-watt fast charging. Overall, we really enjoyed our time in Shenzhen, China with the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. It easily has one of the best cameras in the smartphone segment today, especially with its AI algorithm that can help improve image quality. Content creators will definitely want to get their hands on one of these. But that's it for now, and I'm heading back to the Philippines.
And that about wraps up my trip from Shenzhen, China with Huawei and the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. Of course, we took a lot of sample photos and videos, and we really enjoyed using that phone during this entire trip. But what do you think of the smartphone? But of course, we will be doing a full review of the smartphone, which will be out soon. And of course, we will also be checking out other models from the Huawei Pura 70 series, which includes a standard model as well as the top spec Pura 70 Ultra. With that, be sure to stay tuned. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, do drop a like and subscribe to our channel to watch more. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and visit yugatech.com to stay updated with the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll catch you guys next time.